I really want to talk about this because it's just something that I've experienced and I think a lot of other people might experience too, is that I don't Hello fairies! Welcome back to my channel. Fairy Ann here, and I've got a very exciting video for you today. I'm going to be discussing things that I wish I knew when I started collecting Lolita fashion. So if you're a newcomer or you've been collecting for a while, I think these tips and advice will help you avoid the same mistakes that I've made. The longer I've been collecting Lolita fashion, the more I've realized that my wardrobe is kind of like a living thing. Because I use fashion as a means of expressing myself, I'm constantly honing in on my style and reevaluating what I like, what I don't like, what works for me and what doesn't. I will always be growing and changing, and so will my wardrobe with me. And just like how my wardrobe is constantly changing, so is my wish list. I guess my main point is I've grown a lot and learned about myself a lot, and my clothes reflect that. I know it is so tempting to buy all of the cheaply priced cute things, but unfortunately the quality usually isn't that great when things are really cheap, and I had to learn that the hard way. Especially when you first start out collecting, you want to buy all of the things all at once. As a newbie, if you buy a whole bunch of cheap things and aren't happy with the quality, you won't be confident wearing them and you won't use them. So really, it's kind of a waste of money in the long run. As opposed to saving up for really good quality pieces that you love, you will want to use them and you'll feel very confident wearing them. Not to say that everything that's cheap is bad. There are some amazing deals out there. You can definitely get great pieces for great prices. But for a newcomer, it's harder to tell when something is a good deal or if it's just a scam. I'm just saying, be aware that prices typically reflect the quality. There's also scam sites out there that grossly overprice things and promise more than what they offer. Later in the video, I'll give a list of my favorite reputable sites that you can stick to. Lolita fashion is not fast fashion. Something that a lot of Lolitas value is longevity in their pieces. Because you spend so much time and money on finding pieces that you love, you want to use them for a really long time. And good quality pieces is just where it's at. This point is a bit ironic because my YouTube channel is partly focused on sewing. I really want to talk about this because it's just something that I've experienced and I think a lot of other people might experience too, is that I don't make that many dresses for myself. Even though I could, I don't. It's just something that I haven't had time or enough energy to invest making a whole wardrobe for myself. First of all, it's not always the cheapest option. You have to buy fabric and materials to make something. I also don't have time. Life just keeps happening and I prioritize other things first before Lolita fashion. I know, shocker. And another reason is because I love Lolita fashion for the cute and fun prints. And that's something that I can't make. And only when I find fabric that has a super cute print will I want to make a dress with it. I plan to in the future, but it's just not something that I've invested a lot of my time and energy and money into. Also because I want instant gratification. I do make a lot of accessories for myself. DIY is really common in Lolita fashion. I found that most every Lolita that I've come across has made something for themselves to go with their Lolita wardrobe. When I started, I wish I had known about all of the online resources out there. And there's more being made every single day by the community. between informational blogs, videos, databases like Lollibrary. There's so much information to be had, and it is wonderful. There's also so many online stores that you could buy Lolita from. My personal favorite secondhand sites are the obvious Lace Market. There's also Wonderwelt, Closet Child, Mercari, Rakuten, sometimes Depop. I've had some good luck on there. And you can almost always buy brand new directly from brands themselves. If you live in the US, the Lolita Collective is a really wonderful local brand reseller for us here. There's also countless small independent indie brands that are always really great to support. And of course, there's my personal favorite Chinese brand reseller, 42 Lolita, and is today's sponsor. 42 Lolita is the highest rated Chinese Lolita brand reseller out there. Their website is very easy to navigate. They keep their markups at a reasonably low rate. They update their product list with new items consistently, and their customer service is above and beyond exceptional. It's evident that they care about the community at large, and it's the perfect resource for those that are just starting out in Lolita fashion. I personally think 42 Lolita is the perfect place to get Lolita fashion staples like petticoats, shoes, blouses, and some great main pieces too. I sure wish I knew about 42 Lolita when I started. They sent me this beautiful classic style JSK. The print is gorgeous, and the quality is really good for the price, and it was only $46. The dress includes a detachable waist ribbon, adjustable straps with 3 holes, back shearing, an invisible zipper on the side, and really deep pockets. I love any dress with pockets. It's also fully lined with cotton lining. They also sent me this light lace blouse, which I think is going to be my new favorite summertime blouse. I also received these cute blue socks with a little flower detail and these light blue tea party shoes. Don't you just love the little heart designs on the heels? I know I said cheap isn't always best, but the quality of these pieces are excellent. I tried picking out items to create a whole coordinate with, but alas, matching colors online is the bane of every Lolita's existence. I love everything they sent me, and I'm excited to coordinate it all in different ways. You can check out how I coordinated this dress in my YouTube shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. Follow the link in the description to their site and use my code fairy_an_, all uppercase, for a discount off your next order. Thank you so much, 42 Lolita, for your sponsorship, and now let's continue on with the video. Another tip about buying Lolita is to know your measurements and check the measurements of things. Even if you're quite certain something will fit, I have been surprised by some things and have had to resell things because of this issue. When you're buying clothes from international brands, sizing will inevitably vary. The difference between a size medium in America versus a size medium in Japan is drastic. Do not take elastic waists, one size fits all, quote unquote, or sheared backs for granted. Always, always double check measurements if you're able to. Write down your measurements on a piece of paper or on a Google Doc or something and keep them, and write them down in inches and centimeters so you have them right there and you can easily check. And eventually you'll know your own measurements like the back of your hand. Just like growing any collection takes time and patience, Lolita fashion is no exception. Sometimes you have to wait years before you find your dream dress online, and other times you pre-order a dress and it takes 6 months for it to arrive at your house. And it has taken me a long time to find certain things, and I'm still searching for certain things. And just like buying stuff takes a long time, sometimes so does reselling things. It's not uncommon to list a dress online for sale and no one buys it instantly. I have had to wait up to a year sometimes for someone to buy one of my dresses. It can take a while for the right person to come at the right time. You just need to be patient. Also, finding and building community also takes time, whether that's online or in person. And even just discovering your own style can take time. Patience is a virtue in Lolita fashion. When I finally made the decision to jump into Lolita and start collecting and wearing it for real, I didn't expect the love for the fashion to influence other parts of my life. And because I decided to embrace something that I loved, that attitude kind of seeped into other areas of my life too. From the way that I spend my free time, I am browsing Lolita shops, down to the beauty products, the way I do my makeup, the food that I eat, the places I go, the people I meet, and even the way I dress outside of Lolita. I incorporate parts of my Lolita wardrobe into my everyday wear sometimes. Lolita fashion has really permeated itself into the rest of my life. My next point is there is a time and place for Lolita and a time and place for not Lolita. I know it's every Lolita's dream to wear their beautiful dresses every single day, but it's not always feasible, and I am included in that. I cannot wear these dresses every day. Lolita fashion is a loud and attention-grabbing style. That's just how it is, and I love it for that, but also it's not always the wisest thing, depending on the situation. For example, some jobs require you to wear a uniform or have very, very strict dress code, and Lolita can't always be included in that. There's also some social events like weddings, unless you're given permission by the bride herself. Probably shouldn't wear Lolita to a wedding because it is attention grabbing and you want the attention to go to the bride. I did ask one of my friends to wear Lolita to my wedding and I loved it so much. Also, if you find yourself walking in a sketchy area, you maybe don't want to wear Lolita that day for your own safety and comfort. A lot of this just comes down to personal comfort and social discernment, but I do believe that Lolita can be adapted and fit into certain situations. I might make a video about that. There's times where it's fine, no one cares, and you can just enjoy your frilly life. But then there's other times where you just do not want to attract unwanted attention. The longer I've been collecting Lolita fashion, the more I've realized just how special certain dresses become to me. You will make memories associated with dresses. Hopefully, all of them will be positive, but potentially some could be negative, and that's just how life is. So just be prepared for that. You will find attachment to certain things. And it's okay to keep or let go of certain pieces for those reasons. Everyone's experience is different. Just like everyone has a unique style, everyone's experience in Lolita fashion is unique. And everyone has their own perspectives and knowledge to bring to the table. While I am so grateful and happy that you are watching this video, I highly recommend that you watch other Lolita fashion enthusiast videos and read their blogs and follow them on social media because, again, everyone has different things to bring to the table and I don't know everything. So here's a list of my personal favorites. You can take a screenshot of that and save that for yourself. Support other Lolitas and their content creation because they have so much knowledge and wisdom to share with the world and with you. Again, my personal experience in Lolita fashion could be completely different from another person's, and that's awesome. This is a collector's hobby. What I mean by this is it's impractical by nature. Lolita fashion is not a necessity, and it's a privilege. And I think my point of view is coming from a place of privilege, definitely. But I just want to say, don't feel bad for collecting beautiful things that you can't use all the time. Like a collection of antique teacups. You don't use them all the time, but you love them and you have them to look at and enjoy them in that way. For some reason, there's this strange stigma around clothing that it has to be used or you have to get rid of it. I personally don't believe that. I think Lolita fashion is very special in that way, that you can collect things to look at them and enjoy them, and who says you have to wear it all the time? Who made that rule? And that's it. These are my tips and advice for you. If I had known all of these things when I first started, it would have saved me a lot of time and energy and money. I hope all of these tips and tricks will help you avoid the mistakes that I've made. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, let me know in the comments. And if you think I've missed anything crucially important for newcomers that they might want to know, also comment that below. I could go on and on about this topic, so if you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know and I will make it for you. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you haven't already, check out my other Lolita fashion discussion videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, fairies! Loud cars everywhere. Yay. I need a microphone. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? I just can't get the whole curly bangs thing to work out for me. Man, oh well, we're just gonna live with this. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, that's fine. No, it's not. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Ow, that hurt. My cat is staring at me. Hi, Jessie. When I first started I guess that's all I'm gonna say on that point. Yep, that's it.